Have you ever thought, if you have young kids, how are you going to pay for them to go to college? Do you ever think about an investment property? Well, one of the best ways you can actually, if you have young kids, is to invest in real estate.
Better than a 529 is to go out there when they're little, buy an investment property, put all of your money into that, let somebody else pay for it. When they're grown up, you've had somebody else pay for your rent. It has grown in price. And then when they're ready to go to college, it is time to sell that piece of property and somebody else has paid for it the entire time. And you've got their college education money.
Just imagine this, our daughter is 18 years old. So if, let's just say when she was 5 years old, 13 years ago, we'd bought a property locally here. 13 years ago, you look at that, that was roughly 2011. In 2011, you could probably have purchased an average single-family home, probably in the $250,000 to $300,000 range. That $250,000 house that you would have purchased in 2011, today, what's that worth?
Oh my gosh.
Like $600,000, right?
Yes.
So, can you imagine having bought that house and be sitting here with $350,000 in equity? And we're in a great market to be selling it in. Even if the market was down, let's just say, hey, maybe it's worth $500,000 instead of $600,000. That's still a lot of money, and all along that time, somebody else was paying down the mortgage, covering your monthly mortgage payment, so you weren't actually paying the money out of pocket.
Right. Or even if you bought that tiny investment property.
Right.
Let's just talk about that little townhouse. Those little townhouses back in 2011. Oh my goodness. What were those selling for? What, 95, 100?
120 at the most.
What's crazy is those houses right now, what is insane to me, insane, because those are going for crazy offers right now. So we're talking also, those are going for crazy rental right now. So let's just say that you had one of those. Those are selling upwards of anywhere from $250,000 to $300,000, depending on where they are at. And you had one of those houses right now.
Crazy. You're sitting here, all you have to do, put it on the market when you're summer before they're getting ready to go to college, sell it. Or if it's really that good and you want to keep it, you turn around, go get a HELOC on it, draw your money out. Now you've paid for college, didn't have to put the money away. They're very secure. Great way to do it.
Right. And then they've got a place to live when they get out of school.
Exactly. You can't beat it. Or, let's take another one. You decide to sell that property and buy a piece of property with 3 or 4 bedrooms close to where they're going to school. Our daughter happens to be
1031 exchange.
Our daughter's going to school at Appalachian State in the mountains, so it might be nice to have a place up there in the mountains.
Right. Hey, and then after a year, guess what?
When she's not a freshman having to live on campus, she moves off campus. You make her responsible for finding the roommates and collecting the rent every month on the rooms they rent. Now your next place is getting paid for. And I promise there's always a need for housing. So 4 years after they graduate, there's always going to be an incoming freshman class with incoming freshman parents looking to buy properties.
Oh, and then I'm in state tuition too after a year.
Absolutely. Don't forget that part of it becomes really important, because what you're going to do is the first year there, if you know you're going to do this, they're going to get their driver's license there. They're going to register their vehicle there. And the second year, when they get that property, now they've got an address there.
Right. The rich become richer in real estate. Just remember that. The wealthiest people in the world
made it in real estate.